Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Hey! Do you want some alone time to think?
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad?
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together.
Into the wind!
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. That doesn't sound right. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. That doesn't sound right. The moon, illusion. That doesn't sound right. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We are all in a dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." That doesn't sound right. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. That doesn't sound right. We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and that doesn't sound right. My mind feels exhausted. That doesn't sound right. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate."
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of... That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. Secondly, that's because people don't remember their dreams, so whenever they...
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a...
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element. Meanwhile, everyone else... Deceiving the people after we end the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back?
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way, so that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like...
She was such a good person. Yeah. Saving... But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense! Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's go ask him some...
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, just...
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you... make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years? 100 years? I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh! You're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Match found.
I will drain the life from our prey. That's all they're good for.
Hello.
That goes there.
Hello. Going A. Enemy spotted A.
Enemy spotted A.
One dead.
तो वापिस से
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Still in sight. Reloading.
Keep them in our sights, right here. Need a drop.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Eyes up.
Enemy spotted A. Enemy spotted A.
Enemy in attacker spawn.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining. Spike down, attacker spawn.
Nice shot. My quiver is never full.
Yes, that goes there.
See.
Right here. Enemy spotted. Mid.
Enemy spotted.
Spike planted.
Enemy spotted. C.
One enemy remaining.
Shit. Come on. Spike defused.
They're losing heart.
Need a drop.
I can feel it.
Good work. Don't screw it up.
This should do.
Enemy spotted. Mid. Adios.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Enemy spotted. Mid.
Spike planted.
Enemy down. Enemy spotted. C.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
I will choke their sight.
Need a drop. Need a drop. Thanks.
This goes here, that goes there.
Need help. Hello. You're mad.
This should do. Cage trigger.
Leave us.
Careful now.
Dead.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
I saw your secrets. They made you weak.
I'm impressed.
Let's get these idiots.
This goes here. That goes there. Ah, this is yes. This should do.
Who's next?
Perfect.
I suggest you move!
Found you.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Brother.
Cage triggered. Cage triggered.
Ahead.
Flawless.
They were blind.
We got this.
Sorry. No. Good.
This goes here. That goes there.
Keep up.
Ah, this is a nice spot.
They will cover. Shot. Enemy spotted me.
Spike down. C. Last player standing. Spike planted.
My camera is destroyed. Buried. Give me a corp. Where is everyone hiding?
Face your fear! One enemy remaining.
I must wait a moment. This is no problem.
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways to be useful. My ult is ready.
Yes, this should do. This goes here. Ah, that goes there.
Revealing area. Defeated.
Spike down. C.
Enemy in attacker spawn. Down.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Enemy in attacker spawn.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Time for a break.
The Symphony of Death. Don't worry, you get used to it. Reloading.
My ult is ready.
Yes, this should do.
Track them down.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice. Yes, this should do.
Scanning ahead. And there they are, right here. Reloading.
Enemy killed.
Here.
One enemy remaining.
No one will remember them.
Need a drop.
That goes there. This goes here. Ah, yes, this should do. That goes there.
Come into the unknown. Enemy in attacker spawn. Right here.
Still in sight.
Enemy spotted A.
Spike planted.
Die.
They're just batteries. And I need a recharge. Reloading.
This goes here.
Keep up.
I am the hunter! Enemy and attacker spawn. Enemy and attacker spawn.
Enemy spotted C.
Spike down. Attacker spawned. One enemy remaining.
Caught one.
Reloading.
Last
Here.
round before the switch.
Save nothing. I have money.
What do you need?
Need a drop.
Yes, this should do.
Need healing.
Face your fear!
Joke's over! You're dead!
Careful now.
Enemy spotted A.
Here.
Spike down A.
Spike spotted A.
Deploy destroyed. Give me up, give me. Where is everyone hiding?
Who's next?
enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted A.
30 seconds left.
I hate visiting underground doctors.
Switching sides.
As much as this world hurt me, it's mine, and I will kill to defend it.
Right here.
They have nowhere to hide.
Enemy spotted C. Found them.
Enemy spotted C.
Green kill.
Gone.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down, C.
They're dead.
One enemy remaining.
Out.
I have the spike. Spike planted.
They're dead. Take what's useful.
Match point.
Stamp out their last breath.
Stay safe.
Plant the spike. Ugh. Spike planted. Get out of my way. Erased. Sleep, brother.
One enemy remaining. Attackers win.
I'm not tired.